Hello everyone, my name is PJ and welcome back to my Let's Play of Demon Souls, part 22. You probably just noticed that Jacqueline here did something that no human should be capable of doing. She waved. Now PJ, you might be asking, humans can't wave? That's abnormal. Well, turns out there are ways. There are ways to wave and point and bow and other normal human body language gestures. Turns out all you need to do is read up on some ancient, forgotten mysticism, or maybe be in possession of a forgotten artifact known as the PlayStation Move, which is how you're intended to do it. And from what I've heard, the PlayStation Move came out after this game, and it was compatible with it. But no, you want to know how to do gestures? You want to know? Well, in the sequels, it was easy. You would just have to hit like L3 or select or something. But in this game, you have to hold down the X button for 3 seconds. How is anybody who doesn't own the manual supposed to figure that out? Most people don't even believe that PS3 and up generation games have manuals. If they bought a game without a manual, they wouldn't even think it was missing. They would think there just isn't one. Hold down the X button for 3 seconds. L3 doesn't do anything. Select doesn't do anything. I think it brings up the message window when you're online. It's so stupid. So stupid. And most people who play this game don't know how to do it. It's a big secret for some reason. You can't just look in the manual. Most people probably don't have the manual. And the manual does explain how to zoom in and out with the D-pad when you're aiming with a bow. So there's that. Just most people don't know these things because they don't get the... never mind, just gonna stop bitching about it. It's so stupid. Anyway, welcome back. It's been a couple days. One of my lamps has burned out. I mentioned it in yesterday's Insane Trilogy video. So now I'm down to 3 lights. And pretty soon I'll probably be down to only 2, and then just 1. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about my lighting then. But I figured out a few things. 1, I figured out exactly what makes Patches' inventory update. It's when you kill your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th archdemons. So he gets 2 more updates to go. Okay, second thing, I did even more farming of Stones of Ephemeral Eyes and Maiden Astraea's boss arena. I got 13 more. So that's 33 total that I've gotten from there. That's almost the number of stones that the game gives you. I've almost doubled it. I don't think I'm going to need many more stones, but I'll probably do 1 more farming session. And lastly, there are a couple of things that I wanted to show you in World 4. Yes, I know, we're done in World 4, but a couple of things have changed that I was unaware of, and I need to show them to you, because apparently pure black world tendency does more than I thought. It does more than just make the one unique black phantom appear and the primeval demon appear. Those are the 2 unique enemies that appear in every world when they're at pure black world tendency. They're the ones that reset the world tendency. But there's other things, and I'm going to show them to you by first warping to the old hero Archstone. I also leveled up even more. I got myself to level 106 with all of my stats at least 23. I'm probably going to just end the game at a nice round 120 with all of my stats at 25. That'd be pretty good. Okay, so from the old hero Archstone, you go backwards. All the way backwards. Now this is actually a pretty good and easy and relatively safe method of farming quite a few souls if you don't like fighting the storm beasts in the Storm King Archstone area. Also, these things are super easy to dodge. Stay on top and just watch out for them. They're not a threat. Anyway, so you come to the bottom of these stairs, and at the top of the stairs is that Reaper that killed me the one time. you can't really sneak up on him, even with the Thief's Ring on. If you walk up really slowly, he will notice you when you come within a certain proximity. He's got like blind sight or something. So what you do is you just double hand your weapon, run up to him, and beat the crap out of him. And watch out for this guy. But in a couple of seconds, all the big shadow people will die. You get like 6,000 souls. I actually took the Ring of Avarice off because it's not really going to do me a ton of good against normal enemies. And I'm really just going to put it on for when I'm actually soul farming from this point forward. But that. A black phantom, black skeleton. There are normal black phantom enemies that respawn infinitely for as long as the world is at pure black wildernesy. They're relatively rare, but God are they strong. You know the amplified black skeleton that was behind the illusory wall? This guy is even stronger. And there's an effective method of taking him out easily, with no harm to yourself, as long as you're kinda careful. But what you do is you get out your mace, double-hand it, Thief's Ring on preferably, sneak up behind it, backstab him, get on his left, and knock him off the cliff. With the Ring of Avarice and the silver bracelets both on, that guy is worth 17,000 souls by himself. That's over half the Storm Beasts in the Storm King Archstone area. But there's more. It's not just him. There's also 2 Black Phantom Gold Skeletons. So this pathway that used to be devoid of enemies now has 3 extra strong enemies. But these guys are pretty easy to take care of. First thing you want to do is shoot the one on the left with an arrow and back up so the other one doesn't see you when he turns around. Now these guys are not as hard to fight as I originally thought. You want to avoid their overhead swings. Wait until they're swinging left to right. Yeah, just back off if you actually get hit by an overhead swing. Yeah, wait for them to do their left to right swings. Hit them 3 times. Back off, don't fall off the cliff. Don't fall off the cliff. Yeah, just like that. They're not too hard to take out. You just gotta wait for them to use the right move that deflects off of your shield, which is their left to right swinging. Okay. And this guy, also super easy. All you gotta do, sneak up behind him and backstab him once, and he'll go off the cliff. Down you go. He even lands down there. That's how close it is. God damn it. Okay. But as you can see, even without the Ring of Avarice on, I made about 37,000 souls just from killing enemies from behind, with almost no risk to myself. The biggest risk is accidentally falling off this cliff when you knock the black skeleton off of it. It's so easy. It takes a long time to run all the way through the fluorescent ponds of the slugs all the way up to the first Reaper. That part takes a long time. And if you ever die, it takes you all the way up to the Adjudicator Archstone, which you have to warp back to the Nexus to, and then warp back to the old Hero Archstone. That's a pain in the ass. But if fighting the Storm Beast isn't your cup of tea, this is also a great method. The second thing I want to show you involves the pit where we found Saint Urbain. Now, the Black Phantom that was down there keeping him in there, he's not back. You don't gotta worry about that. But I did find out that there is a way to make him come back and respawn infinitely without hurting Saint Urbain. All you need is pure black character tendency. You need to be pure evil for him to come back. Which really makes you wonder what that Phantom's deal is, but either way, that's not what I'm going to show. There's something unusual down here. Okay, we're back at the pit. Look down there. You see it? It's the item that appears on top of the pillar. Now, don't ask me why this is here, because we did come down at Pure White Wildernesy and take the Makoto when the corpse is on the floor. You remember that? We still have the Makoto in our inventory with Stockpile Thomas. We even handed it over to Satsuki temporarily. So what is that item? I don't think you can actually land on top of that thing. Yeah, okay, you can fall down here safely without dying, but there's no way to get that item. And it's apparently not the Makoto, or it is? This leads me into something I wanted to talk about, actually. The world tendency levels. I think each one of those is like a different version of the world in its entirety. Like an alternate timeline or another dimension, a parallel universe of some sort, where only in the pure white version of this world does this corpse appear on the floor and you can take the Makoto from it. That, I think, is still the Makoto, but in all other dimensions it cannot be obtained, because it's too high up. So, this is very baffling. Of course, it explains why Skirver only appears at pure white world tendency for us in that tunnel, whereas he doesn't appear in any other world tendencies. It could just be that in that dimension, he hangs out down there more often. Like, since the world's a pure white, enemies are weaker. So he probably feels safer just hanging around. Doesn't have to be as stealthy. Yeah, but the whole alternate universes with the world tendency thing makes no goddamn sense, and they never use it again in any of the sequels. So, take that for what you will. Well, anyway, now that I've shown all of that, there's one more thing I want to show. I did go ahead and use the Dragon God's Soul to make Firestorm. I'll show off the other spells that it can be used to make in New Game Plus, but I need to get far away from the NPCs so I don't accidentally hurt them. Then I'll equip my Catalyst, and I'll show you what this looks like. You just surround yourself in pillars of fire. And this is often believed to be the strongest spell in the entire game. It does the most damage over time than any other spell. Of course, I don't know exactly when I'll be using it, but I figured I'd equip it just to show the animation off. I might use it in the next boss that we run into. I'm actually going to take Firestorm off and put some regular spells back on. You know, since I don't care about boosted souls anymore, I should probably get the last... change my arm item, whatever you want to call it, my gloves, my armlets. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize just how close to the halfway point of my equip burden I was. Okay, I guess the silver bracelets stay on. For now. Unless I have something stronger that weighs very little. Maybe the black gloves. 25.5, that works. And it's better for my stats in every way, so black gloves. There we go. And I'll hold on to the silver bracelets just in case I want to equip them for something. Okay, today we're going to be moving on in World 3. Now, 3-2 is probably the single largest level in the entire game. There's a lot of layers to it, a lot of stuff to do here, and even after we unlock all the shortcuts, it's a very long walk to the boss. So we're probably going to be spending the rest of today's episode just exploring this level. And here we are. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is check for hidden ledges, because this is a very vertical stage, so there's probably hidden ledges all over the place that you can fall to and find hidden items on. Okay, nothing around here, so let's move forward. Oh, and keep an eye or two on the sky. Let's see, so we got this big brazier here. No, get my shield out. Okay, you know, I must have known that you can climb up ledges like this the last time as I played the game, because this is an obvious one. I don't know, maybe I'm just making weird assumptions about how little I knew about the game back when. Because I've always felt like I know very, very little about this game. And doing a Let's Play of it, and doing all this research, and... Are those items down there or just torches? I think those are bloodstains. Well, I think we can go down there eventually. Okay, so you come down here and you see 2 gargoyles, one of which comes to life almost immediately. Yeah, so those guys that carried us up here before, don't know why they bothered, because now they want to kill us. Yep, here he comes. Come on. They have some very unusual behaviors, though. They'll just kind of fly around in random patterns until they find a spot in the ground that they can land. Not too terribly tough, though. They drop soul items. Unknown hero's soul. So, were you a hero, or did you take the soul of a hero? Yeah, but those gargoyles are all over this level. For some reason, I thought they looked very different. So, I didn't know whether or not these statues would actually be enemies. Now, you probably see this giant pulsating thing wrapped in chains in front of us, and if you're wearing headphones, you probably hear the heartbeat. I'm not entirely sure what that thing is, but we need to destroy it. Come on, get over here, chicken. Wow, they always drop souls. That was an unknown soldier's soul. It's unknown hero, unknown soldier, so these are just forgotten people, I guess. Yeah, but you come in here, and you see this big, weird thing. It's got arms, too. It's grabbing onto the pillars with, like, hands. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not entirely certain what this thing is, but it's a huge obstruction that blocks your way, and you need to figure out how to get rid of it in order to progress. Now, there are a few different ways for me to go here. Item behind the pots. 2 old spices. Yeah. And the mind flayers do appear on this level, so watch out for them. Okay. Renowned hero's soul. There's a staircase there. Not sure I want to take it just yet. Item over here. Shard of Moonlight Stone. Now, this would have been a great spot for like an ambush. Oh, hello. How do I reach you? I probably have to drop down from above. You better be worth it. I'd better keep that thing in mind. Okay, well, let me go back around this way. I want to see what's up the stairs. I could probably fall down to that thing right away, depending on what's blocking the path. Okay. Ooh, the ambiance here. I found out that latria is actually a Greek word that means lust. So it's Tower of Lust. Lust for power, or the regular kind of lust. Okay. Looks like I can drop down from here and get that item. But let's look around a bit more. Okay, there's a bridge there. Seems to go pretty far. And I can't progress this way because this thing's in the way. I'll probably be able to go through there once we knock this thing down. But yeah, first things first. Wait, something coming after me? Oh, hey, you, up there. You're being annoying. Come down here. That's right. Well, if you wanted to farm soul items, these guys are the perfect way to do it. I mentioned this before, but soul items are great because they're souls that you don't lose when you die. All you have to do is consume... I'm dead. I hate that so much. I hate how much you launch forward when you step off of ledges. Can't you just step off? But I've mentioned this before, there are a lot of basic human functions that Dark Souls PCs can't do for some reason. I mean, I can use my hands to pull myself up little ledges, but God forbid that I use that technique to save my life. Now get down here. Oh god, I just realized my arrows do more damage than my spear. Still haven't gotten any pure sharpstone. I have 3 pure hardstone. Oh, I missed this one. 6 fresh spices. 3 pure hardstone. No pure sharpstone. It's ridiculous. Hey, come on down, buddy. So easy. These guys would be way tougher if you'd come here earlier with a not as upgraded weapon. They used to be way tougher back when I didn't really know what I was doing. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Now let's see, the best way to walk off of a ledge like this and not fall to your death is to walk along it until you just kind of slip off the side. Oh god! Oh, I made it. Okay. Ooh! Really? What? What? The rune sword and the rune shield are here? This is the equipment that Ostrava uses. I thought the only way to get his stuff was to pick them up off his corpse. What? Why are they here? Okay, well, let's read them. Rune Sword, an exquisitely crafted golden sword. Its physical attack power is negligible, but it is enhanced with powerful spells and protects its wielder from magic. It is a legendary hero's weapon that forms a matching set with the rune shield. So, yeah, very low physical attack, very high magical attack, scales with strength, requires 18 magic to wield. Overall, not a very fantastic sword. But what about the rune shield? 100 physical damage reduction, 60 magical damage reduction, and 50 guard break reduction, which is typical for regular shields. Requires 18 magic to wield, which is weird because its bludgeoning attack doesn't do any magical damage. Anyway, an exquisitely crafted golden shield, strongly enhanced with magic, and protects the user from magical attacks. It is the shield of the legendary hero who used it with its matching rune sword. So what legendary hero? It's odd that we would find 2 legendary pieces of golden equipment here, in a place that's apparently ruled by a king in golden garb, which these pikes also appear to be wrapped in. The mystery deepens. What's over here? Was there an easier way to get to this? Okay, I can't go that way. I swear I heard that the only way to get the rune equipment was to pick it up off of Ostrava's corpse. Anyway, I can fall from here. And these are the stairs that we could have gone down earlier, so... Let's see, which way should I go? Down the stairs, or up the stairs and over the bridge? I know I'm gonna have to go up eventually, so might as well go down first. Oh, hello. Unknown soldier's soul. Okay, so here we are at the very bottom. Yeah, this is the passageway that's being completely obstructed by this organic matter. You see that there's items in there, so you know you'll eventually be able to get in here, but not until we've removed it. And it doesn't matter how much you attack it, this thing's invincible. Also, try not to roll into pots unless you know what's behind it. Otherwise, you will just roll off to your death. Come on. Renowned hero, so lots and soul items here. Okay, those statues are inanimate. That one, however, is just walking. You have a bow? That's weird. I don't remember any of you guys having bows. Got less hit points too, but that's typical of archers. Unknown soldier's soul. Shard of moonlight stone. Shard of moonlight stone. Okay, so let's see. There's a ledge over here. Chunk of moonlight stone. Okay. Nothing down there. Wait, was there anything down here besides the chunk? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well then, back the way we came. I just want to go out here and say that this is the kind of setting that I love seeing in video games. All these towers connected by bridges and chains. It's a really cool idea to me. It's the kind of thing I like seeing a lot of, like drow villages in D&D where all of the buildings are built into ginormous stalactites hanging from the ceiling. And also on the ground in stalagmites, but those aren't nearly as interesting as the stalactites, connected by bridges and stuff, just like this. Okay, I'm back at the top of the stairs where I dropped off to get the rune equipment. We're gonna cross this bridge over here now that we've eliminated all other options. Okay, so come on down. The two-handed heavy attack combo takes those guys out real quick. Spiral Rapier. Is that the kind of weapon you're using? Okay, let's take a look at that. A rare rapier with spiral grooves carved into the blade. So what is it, like a fire poker? It is the weapon of choice of the stone gargoyles in Latria. It is meant to inflict pain and cause bleeding rather than deal damage, which provides a glimpse into the insanity of the old monk. Yeah, so 70 base attack, 180 bleeding. So it's a rapier with a bleed effect. Still probably not going to use it, because bleeding really isn't all that effective against normal enemies. Come on, stop it. Get down here. Don't fly away. Piece of shit. Gotcha. Yeah, you weren't expecting me to have a bow too, were you? Okay, anything around here? Looks like there's a fog wall up ahead. So, progress made, I guess. The fog walls do serve another purpose, I guess. They're to tell you, hey, this is how you progress in the level. So, if you want to explore everything else beforehand, now's the time. These guys always drop something. They have a guaranteed drop rate. Like the red and blue eye knights. Oh, no, here it comes. Yep, so block attack, switch to double hands, double attack with the heavy combo. Okay, now, how thick is this fog wall? Okay, this fog wall is going up against this ledge, so you'll want to penetrate it before trying to walk over to that, otherwise you'll just fall. Yeah, so just walk to the fog, get rid of it. Now we'll come over here and grab this item. I hear flapping. Old spice. Okay. Yeah, so this is a little spiral staircase with lots of walls and pillars, which will make it difficult for these gargoyle enemies to get you. but it'll also make it difficult for you to get the gargoyle enemies, and they'll just kind of accumulate over time if you don't take them out. Could have sworn I saw one. Oh, there's one. Let's just get my bow out. No, I can't look up high enough, apparently. You know, they should take a long time to get up after they land. Kind of like me when I land from a high height and don't roll. Because that's why I roll at the end of my falls, in case I never mentioned it. Is to cancel out the getting up animation. Here's an elevator, but I'm just going to walk across it and see what's over here. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. And I'm just going to take that off. I really should carry just one stone with me at all times, so that they don't add to my hotbar when I pick them up. Now sometimes these gargoyles like to attack you on the elevators, like that guy was just trying to do. Oh, did I mention they can melee attack while flying? Yeah, so be careful about them. Gotcha. I'm not sure how I gotcha, but I gotcha. Because I fired that long before. I think those are Augeites of Guidance in front of that cage over there. Kinda like what Patches used to lead us to him. Very suspicious. Okay. Now, you see these prisoner-like characters who are doing the same worshipping animation as before, but they also seem to be casting some kind of spell, too. They're feeding this magical-looking brazier. So what happens when we kill them all? One of the chains holding up that giant heart was just released. I'm not sure why they were using a magical brazier to hold a chain. You'd think this, attaching it to something would be good too. Whatever. Royal Lotus. Renowned Soldier's Soul. There's a lot of stuff to see down there, so let's not go there just yet. What's at the top of this tower? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, although it does look like there's more stairs going further up, but I don't think we can ever get up there. Unfortunate. Would have loved to see it. Now that some people are able to emulate PS3, maybe it won't be too long before we have something of a modding community for Demon's Souls. I'd love to be able to no-clip through these levels and see everything. Two fresh spices. Now, these open cages, I believe if you step into them, they'll automatically activate, like they're weight sensitive. The cage door will close, and they'll lower you. Down, down, down into the swamp. Now, I don't know if it's every cage that does it, or just one, but I'm going to try it out right now. Yep, here it goes. Of course I'm going to come back up, because I'm not done exploring up here. But wow, this is a long ride down. And yeah, there is a bottom to this place. It's very swampy, kind of like the Valley of Defilement. But yeah, you can go back up whenever you want, just by getting in another one of these cages. Now, I don't think that swamp is poisonous or diseased or anything like that. And it didn't even really seem to hamper my movement all that much. It's pretty much just a wet place. Yeah, but see what I mean? This level is big. Okay, back up. Now I'm gonna come down here. And it looks like I might have to drop off of this in order to get over there. It doesn't look like there's any other way to reach that ledge. Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna drop off of here. Be careful. Don't roll at the end of your drops if it looks like you might fall off if you do. Let's see. A shard of archstone. Yeah, but a whole bunch of Argites of guidance have been dropped here, and they lead up to this cage where a man in black armor is imprisoned. And look, he's holding a shuttle, or shotel, whatever they're called. This must be Yurt, the Silent Chief. And he appears to have gotten himself into a bit of a predicament. Let's talk to him.
Are you here to fight the demons? If so, then help me escape this place. I am on your side. I have come to face the demons.
Open the jail cell? How about I say no?
Come back here. You will one day regret this. I do not forget those who do me wrong.
Okay, here's the interesting predicament that you're in, though. And the reason that they put a shard of archstone here. There's no way off of this ledge. Even if Yurt got out of that cage, there'd be no way for him to leave unless he used that shard of archstone, or unless he maybe knows the evacuate spell. But that cage, since these cages are weight activated, he can't activate it and make it go down or open its door unless he gets off of the cage first and then gets back on it. But he can't. I think the gate is like stuck or something. So he needs somebody else to open it so that anyone can step out of it and then step back in, and it will act just like a regular elevator. And that's how you get out of here. That'd be the other way for you to get out of here if we took the shard of archstone and he couldn't use it. But yeah, that's the only way for us to get out of here now, unless we want to teleport out, is to let him free of the cage.
I am on your side.
Oh, I'll bet you are. Open the jail cell. Yeah, and this guy's just gonna walk around in circles for a while, I'm guessing. He's not gonna go anywhere. There's nowhere for him to go. What are you doing, dude? Well, you can't lock onto him, so you know he's not hostile. In the mechanical sense.
Thank you. I will remember this. I am certain we will meet again.
I think that's all he says. Now, here's the thing about Yurt. Everybody has been warning us about him, and for good reason. I'm gonna show you his quest line in New Game Plus. I'm gonna show you what happens with him then. But for now, Yurt, I need to kill you. Because if I don't kill you, then you will go back to the Nexus, and every time I defeat a boss from this point forward, you will kill one of the NPCs in the Nexus, permanently. And we don't want him to do that. We want to kill the NPCs, and no. But yeah, we can't let him live. And since he's pure evil, it won't affect your player tendency if you kill him. So, feel free to just fuck him up.
Well, what have we here? Do you wish to die so soon?
But don't forget, he does have a shuttle, which pierces guards a little bit. Does a little bit of damage through your shield. So, having a nice reach weapon's good. Or use ranged attacks. Oh, come on. Since he uses such light weapons, he's also kind of an agility build. So, expect fast attacks from him.
Why you?
Gotcha. Now what'd you drop? The Gloom set. Yep, got his armor. Now let's take a look at it. Gloom helmet, unisex. A black iron helmet worn by Yurt the Silent Chief. The two horns on the headpiece are its chief characteristic. A portion of the complete armor set which has an extremely high level of adhesion. The black iron robs the wearer of his or her body heat, causing them to shiver and breathe out cold air. Its heaviness slightly impedes stamina regeneration. What the fuck? Yeah, every piece of the Gloom set says that. So, what does that mean exactly? It doesn't have particularly amazing fire resistance, although it does have decent resistance to all three status effects: bleed, poison, and plague. I guess that's its main point, huh? But it's also heavy armor. The helmet alone weighs almost 5 pounds, and the body armor weighs twice as much as the one I'm wearing. I'm not going to be able to wear this for a while unless I have no intention of being able to roll. Okay, well, we killed Yurt, which means he will no longer be able to harm any of our friends. But yeah, New Game Plus, we're gonna let him kill people and see what happens. Oh, now we can step into his cage, and it will bring us down below. Now it's time to explore the swamp. And here we are. Yeah, so, as you can see, I can still roll just fine. What the fuck is that? I don't think this thing hurts us. I think it's actually part of the giant heart. But yeah, we had these giant weird bug things that... I don't know why it's not noticing me. Well, there's a lot to see and do down here, so feel free to take your time exploring, and don't worry too much about the tentacles. I don't think they'll bother you. Man, this place is big. Where's the edge? I guess this is the edge. I'll start here. Oh, there's something up there. I need to climb the piers to reach it. I see a fog wall up there. These swamps are pretty big. These swamps are like at least a third of the level. I guess those bugs don't want to come down here. Makes sense. Most bugs don't like getting wet. Now, I forget if some of these cages can bring us up to otherwise inaccessible areas. Oh hey, here's one of the gargoyles we killed. Come here. Come here. Unknown soldier's soul. Because they do fall all the way down here. So you don't have to worry about losing their drops if you just come down to the swamp. So what is this muck? Is this just bug slime or blood or what? Bug slime, that's what I call it. Okay, this is a dead end. More swamp on that side, but you can't explore it. Okay, well here's some stairs going up. Might as well. Okay, well that was easy. Cut off its frickin' tail. Oh, wow, okay. So they have these long-ass tails that fall off automatically when they take a certain amount of damage, and then they become more like spiders when it's just their head and front legs left. And they have multiple human faces. Freaky. Renowned soldier's soul. So where does this all lead? What the hell? Oh. Okay, there's a guy in a torture wheel. Interesting. What fun activities they have down here in Latria. More torture wheels. And baby hell worms, whatever they are. Okay, this looks like the right way to go. This leads up to the boss, not boss fog. We're far away from the boss fog. Far, far away. Just another fog wall. I still don't even know what you guys are capable of. You have yet to be able to attack me. Because you react so violently when I cut your back halves off. I can still get 3 hits in. Okay, so you have a stinger. But it doesn't go over my shield, so... I mean, it visibly goes over my shield. I don't know why I'm still able to block it, especially since it has the higher ground. Here's another knight in fluted armor. Renowned soldier's soul. This, I think, is something that we spotted from down below. 2 dark moongrasses. Okay. Well, we're definitely saving that fog wall for last. There's still much more to see in this swamp. At least I'm betting there is. Okay, back over here. And a stone of ephemeral ice. Ooh, this is the last really long stage, by the way. Because we already reached Maiden Astraea in World 5. Shard of Mercury Stone. Okay, so you guys are what dropped those. 4 Argites of Guidance. Oh, these guys really can't do anything if you get behind them. And the only level after this that we'll have to do is 1-4, which isn't long, it's just incredibly difficult. Lots of powerful enemies. Okay, this is a dead end. Okay, over here. Come on. Okay, there's an item over there. I'll have to drop off and get the rest of the items down in the muck once I'm done with the pier, which it looks like I am. Okay, time to drop off. This looks about where I initially came down, but I think that's the cage I got out of. Is it? I don't know. I think it might be a cage I got out of. Of 3 ways. 3 ways to get the fragrant ring. Great. Oh, wait, no, there's items up there. How do I reach those? Okay, yeah, that's the ledge I saw earlier. So how do I get onto that here? There's the stairs. Where? How do I get up onto it? Ah, right here. Climb these. And you go left here. And here we are. Just attack them from behind. They can't do nothing. Ring of disease resistance. Why does it seem like you can get 2 or 3 of each ring per playthrough? Is it just offering you different ways to get them earlier? None of the future games do that. In pretty much every future game, there's always just one way to get each ring. Shard of Mercury Stone. And it's all a matter of you deciding what the fastest course of action to get that ring is. Or it's a matter of the developers, I think this is the cage I took down actually, or it's a matter of the developers deciding which rings are so powerful and so useful that you have to get really far into the game in order to obtain them. But since this game is really open-ended, you can tackle almost any level in any order you... Oh, it's another Legion. Oh my god. I didn't think those came back. Either way, I ain't afraid of you. Okay, maybe I'm a little afraid of you. No. Man, that thing fires fast. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Cover. Come on. Gotcha. Okay, what were you guarding? 2 shards of mercury stone and 2 shards of mercury stone. Okay. Well, I think we're almost done with the swamp, actually. Feels like we've gone almost full circle. Chunk of mercury stone. A pure mercury stone is probably like a prize for one of the bosses or something. Or moonlight stone. Well, there's a corpse of an enemy we've killed already. Okay, well, it looks like it's time to progress. I think we have gotten everything down here. Pretty certain. So, next stop is the fog wall. Now, I'm just reaching an hour into my recording time, but I really wanted to unlock at least one shortcut before ending the episode. Although I don't think there's any way to unlock any shortcuts short of completely knocking down the giant pulsating heart. So let's see just how far I can get. Now this area, pretty sure, has mind flayers. So keep an eye out. Keep it turned around the corner. Don't gotta worry none about the tentacles. You can just roll over this. Like that. There. And it's worse than just a mind flayer. It's a black phantom mind flayer. So just try and backstab it. Then finish it off. Fucker. Old Spice. Yeah, they do way more damage and have more health. That's pretty much the only difference between them and a regular mind flayer. That and their corpses vanish when they die. Yeah, but I don't know why these mind flayers in particular are black phantoms. They appear in every world tendency. Right now we're only at white +1, which doesn't do anything really. It increases your max health a little and lowers the drop rate a little. Also, I remember this from memory. Of course I remember it from memory, but this is one of the things I do remember about later levels in this game. There's a crystal lizard up ahead. I have the Thieves' Ring on, so it shouldn't notice me too early, but I'm going to be careful and lure these enemies over to me one at a time. Like that enemy right over there. In fact, I think I can just... What are you doing? You just stopped. Catch your breath or whatever. Well, anyway. I want to see if I can kill that crystal lizard from here without even getting all that close. Zoom in. Gotcha. Wait, you're alive? Fuck. Okay. Reload the game. He survived? But it looked like his health completely drained. Oh, god damn it. Okay. He must have had, like, a fraction of a pixel of the bar left. He must have had, like, 1 hit point left. Just 1. Ugh. Get out of my way. Get off me. Okay, well, how about this? Let's save the crystal lizard for later, and just bring this guy over to me. Or just kill him from here, because that was easy. Okay, now, that lizard appears to be facing to the right, which means it will run in that direction when I run out there. So, what I need to do is I need to shoot it twice in rapid succession. Oh, no, I killed it this time just because I got a little bit closer. One thing I never mentioned was that the further away you are from a target, the less damage your arrows do. Oh, hello. I knew there had to be something waiting to ambush me. Okie dokie. 2 fresh spices. And there's no point in me reloading to get more drops in the Crystal Lizard because I'm just going to have to come back here after I kill the last 2 bosses anyway. Chunk of Moonlight Stone. Okay, down there is where we came from, so... I think that's where we came from. Oh, yeah it is. Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, so there's no point in dropping down to it. And these tentacles, actually, I don't think these will go away when the heart drops. I think these are permanent. They're just there to prevent you from exploring useless parts of the area. I see you flapping. I hear you flapping. You think you're gonna ambush me? Let me get my bow out. I'll show you how to use a bow. Use a bow like that. Also, you're not fooling anybody. Come on. Yeah, see what I mean? He was really far away, so I did very little damage. Now that he'll come closer, I do more damage. Try to take off, huh? None of that. I love archery in video games so much, when it's actually useful. Okay, so we're at another tower, similar to the one we climbed before. Over here, Storied Soldier's Soul. An elevator. I want to see what's over here real quick. That's just where we came from, okay. I never know, there's just going to be a corpse in an item on it just sitting around. This is probably going to take us up to another magical brazier holding up the heart. Because it's built very similarly to the other tower with the elevators and the pillars. Wow, it sure is taking you a long time to come back down here. Wait, the chains aren't even moving. Do I have to leave? Oh, yeah, here it comes. Weird. Okay, the chains don't move, just the wheels in the elevator do. Wow, this is the long elevator, huh? And I think there's gonna be a gargoyle just waiting for me right at the top. Just, yep, right here. Bitch. Usually he's not just flying off to the side, he's like standing right here, almost preventing you from stepping off the elevator. I hear an Archstone, or is it just a reused sound effect? Yeah, but no, here we are. More of these weird channeler guys. So how do these guys know these kinds of spells? The kinds of spells that keep giant pulsating demon hearts chained up and constantly reviving a demon, like the Fool's Idol. I mean, that one could speak. He wasn't soulless. Which means he was either being threatened or he made a willing decision to help the demons. Oh, is that all of them? Well, down it goes. I could have sworn there were 3 of those braziers. Oh, guess it's just 2. Oh, I see. Okay, so that giant pulsating heart was like an egg for these things. Well then. What lovely imagery. Okay, we can't go up those stairs. But we can cross this bridge, and... Wait, is this the way we came from? No, I don't think so. Is that the Archstone? From the beginning of the level? Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, I think this is just gonna drop us off at the start of the level. And we can go right back up to the central tower where the hut was. Oh, lovely. You just drop off here. It all just kind of funnels back to the start. So I can take the archstone back if I wanted to, which I do want to, because I gotta end the episode now. And the next episode, we can go back to the central tower and go up to the top. You see that big spiral staircase with almost no handrails? Well, no handrails, like at all. It's just a very dangerous fucking staircase. I hate it so much. But apart from going up that staircase, which we'll be doing last, we can also go down to the bottom, where all those lovely bugs just came crawling out. Yay. So now I can go back to the Nexus. I have almost enough souls to level again, so I might as well. I'll just use some of the soul items that I just picked up. There we go. That should be enough. Let's increase... Oh, I can finally get another miracle slot. It's been long enough. Or I can get another magic slot. I can bring Firestorm and Soul Arrow with me. I think I might want to do that, actually. Okay, so now I can have 4 spells equipped at once, maximum. Or just 2, since Firestorm takes 3 slots. And I could be wrong, I'm guessing here, but I think 4 is the highest number of spell slots that you can get naturally. The remaining 2 that you can get for a maximum of 6, you can only have by equipping certain items. And I haven't found anything like that yet. I wonder why. But yeah, just like how the Tower of Latria's second level rounded back to the beginning, so did this episode. Right in front of this statue. Say goodbye to everybody, Jacqueline. It takes so long to open this menu. Goodbye. To me waving my spear around like a jackass. Thank you all so very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I really appreciate it. If you want to support me on Patreon, there will be an end card at the end of the video, and a link in the description below, alongside links to my social media. So, I'll see you all in the next video. I'm brave, but be careful of traps. Fuck all of these old people in the dungeons, okay? They always give useless advice. Go to sleep when the sun sets. Don't tie your shoelaces too tight. Fuck these people.